esa sombrecita que me domina. Ándale, mamita, una probadita de tus cositas, dulces cositas. Ay, mamita, ay, 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 una probadita. Ay, 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 ándale, mamita, déjame probar una probadita de tu cariñito sabrosito. Y pude llegar al fondo de tu corazoncito. Déjame probar el sabor de tu calor, el sabor de tu pasión, que no olvida el dolor, que no olvida el dolor. Mueve esa cadera, menea tu cadera.
Hoy nomás, we're back, Mary. We're back, man. I like that cumbia, man. I like it, man.
I know. I was all getting into it. It's got a great beat. I love it.
Yeah, I love the beat también too. We got the beautiful Jenny Ann Soto in the house checking in. We got Mike Ramirez Jr. checking in with us on the beautiful New Mexico Radio Talk Show.
Well, thank you all for joining us. And
Mary, you got any shout outs you got over there on your end over there? Or you got any shout outs over there you'd like to give a couple of shout outs?
You know what? I just wanted to say, as a matter of fact, I just thought about it. Jimmy Lee just released his new single, so you all make sure to check it out. It's called Ella, and it's a collaboration with David Lee Garza, and also Jesse Perez y sus compadres alegres released their single Piquetes de Hormiga. So check it out, people.
Hey, man, we got a lot of people checking in already, man. Want to give a couple of warm welcomes, man, to everybody checking in with our show today. Hopefully, I didn't miss out on you guys, man. I want to give a shout out, man, to the proud sponsors of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, which is Hen Dog Promotions and La Huera Promotions in the house. Also, want to give a shout out to the owners of the station. All right, I want to give a shout out to Larry and Linda Candelaria, also to the managers, Paul and Jessica out there out of Gilbert, Arizona, checking in. So hopefully you guys are ready, man. We got a 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that, man, before it's November 8th and November 9th. November 8th, man, is a kickoff party, man, for the 6th annual Guadalupe Production Awards, man. And it's all put on by Cumbia Chefs, man. He puts on what a terrific award show every single year, man. He's got a Tejano show, and then he put they got a new twang in there, man. They got a little bit of Tejano country in their award show this year.
Yeah.
He also puts on a good conjunto show también. He brings in the best of the best. So big shout out, man. I just want to wish everybody safe travels if you're going to be making it out there for the kickoff party. I believe it's $25 to get in the door, right? And I think it's a VIP table, right? So get your tickets, get your tables. I mean, last I heard, man, they still got a few tables, so be on the verge to get your VIP table. I got to get my VIP table before they're all sold out, or else we're going to be standing up. Then my team is going to be all pissed off, all right?
And make sure to call 830-401-9228.
That's right, man. That's how you can get your tickets.
Tickets, yes.
Exactly.
Tickets and tables.
And then don't forget, man, 9 o'clock, we'll be setting up at the Janie's Record Shop, man, for the meet and greet. We got a few artists that are going to be out there. We got Cheyenne, who's going to be out there as well. I think she's on the card to perform at the Guadalupe Awards too. So she's going to be at Janie's, and then we're going to have Los Arcos Hermanos Peña are going to be performing at the Guadalupe, and they're going to be at the meet and greet.
I'm so excited to see
Lopez, La Consentida. We got Veronica Chapa Hernandez. We got Camila Beladivas all at the meet and greet on November the 9th, man. We got a few shout outs before we bring on our special talent, man. We always got special talent on our show, all right? Tomorrow we got Myra Rodriguez, and then on Thursday we got Semi Garcia from Los Garcia Brothers. That's where he used to play with back when. And we got a great lineup this week. Out of Christie, Texas, all checking in all the way from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Also Javier Navejas in the house, and then we got Rebecca Vela checking in. We got Rita Castillo all the way from Mexicali in the house. What's going on, Rita? Want to give a big shout out to Rita. She's our moderator for the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. She does big things out there for the talk show. I want to bring in our special talented guest all the way from the Houston, Texas area, Mr. Pete Vela y Grupo Animo. What's going on, Pete?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hi, thank you for joining us,
Hey,
Pete.
we're living the dream, man.
Hey, that's the only way to live, man. If you're not living the dream, you're not living.
We're doing good on this Taco Tuesday, like Hen Dog said this morning. Taco Tuesday.
And I just had hot wings. This,
Ooh, that sounds better than tacos to me. I've
uh,
been wanting some of those.
one
So
friend invited us, so thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Thank you
we
guys.
appreciate you being here with us.
No
Um,
problem. Appreciate you having me.
and I want to send a shout out to Joseph Sanchez from Albuquerque, New Mexico, checking in today. And is there anybody that you'd like to send a shout out to, Pete?
We'll be here all day.
Okay, all right.
No, just a little shout out to my band members who are probably watching, and shout out to the other band I play with, which is La Sombra. So shout out to them, and they're awesome guys, and much love to Grupo Animo, and much love to La Sombra.
Were you in the Valley this weekend for their show?
Yes, we
Oh,
played in
you
the
were?
valley, and it was outstanding turnout.
Yes, it was. I saw a video. I was like, wow, thank God those people showed up for you, huh?
Yeah, gracias a Dios, the weather cooperated. It was a beautiful night, right there playing in front of in front of the church. It was really beautiful, and you couldn't ask for anything better. The weather was great. The band was great. The other
Mhm.
bands that played, they were awesome. I mean, it was just a great turnout overall. Gracias a Dios, everything turned out great.
Very good. So you're still recovering from that road trip, huh?
Yeah, actually, I had a 3 day. I played here in Houston Friday, and then I went to San uh, San Juan on Saturday and played with La Sombra there, and then I played with my band here with Grupo Animo in Laporte on Sunday.
Oh
And
my
I
goodness.
actually stopped by with the Houston Tejano Legends because I'm the vice president for the Houston Tejano Legends official chapter number 9. I stopped by because we had an event on Sunday as well. I stopped by there for a brief moment, and then said hi to all our staff, and then I had to take off to go do my other gig, which is in Laporte.
Wow. Where do you get your energy?
I don't know. I guess just adrenaline, once you
Con ánimo, right, Pete?
ánimo. We got to say with la sombra con ánimo, porque sin ánimo no se hace nada.
Right. And I was listening. Is that your new song, the one that Hen Dog just played?
Yeah, una probadita. Actually, una
Mhm.
probadita was written and produced by Marco G and Tony Guerrero from La Sombra, and he had actually presented it to me about a year and a half ago, and then we lost track of time, and then we finally got back together, and we actually recorded it. So I think I fell in love with the song when he showed it to me, and I told him, yeah, I'm ready to do it. Let's do it, man. And
I know. It's really good. I like it. The energy in
yeah,
that song.
real upbeat cumbia.
Yeah.
It's catchy. It's everything that a lot of people would want to in a cumbia freaky. If you're at a dance and something, all of a sudden you hear ta 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 ta
Mhm.
ta ta, ta, and oh my god, okay, grab your pareja. It's time to let's waste some souls here. You know what I mean?
Right,
Let's
right.
do our thing.
Exactly.
It was fun recording it. It was fun. Tony does a lot of it. Big shout out to Tony Guerrero from La Sombra. He's a excellent icon to me. He's an icon to me in the music
Mhm.
business because he's done everything, and he's been there. And I take a lot of advice from him, and rightfully so. He hasn't proven me wrong. And I appreciate everything about Tony Guerrero and also the guys from La Sombra. They're awesome guys.
That's great. And to be able to collaborate and get, together with some of these people that have been in the business for so long and are hopefully there to direct you and help you. Now, let me ask you though, how long have you been in music business?
I've been in music over 30 some years.
30 some
30.
years. And how did you get your start? Or
My
tell us a little bit about your background, okay, for the people that aren't familiar with you.
Okay. Actually, I started pretty close to New Mexico over there. I was in a little town called Monahans, Texas. in West Texas, in the Midland, Odessa area, para que me entiendan más mejor, you know. It's a little town there, and at first I wasn't. I'm a late bloomer, let's put it that way, because I just started singing at first, and then since I was a little kid, I've always loved the accordion, and then I finally, I finally bought one without knowing nothing about it. I didn't know anything about it. And then I found a teacher
Mhm.
in Midland, Texas, that he actually just taught me, you know, just little basics and stuff, and told me what to look for. And I developed an ear, and we started playing, you know. So started from the bottom there, and then I came to Houston with more opportunities, you know. So we started a well, let me back up a little bit. I started singing with a band in Monahans, Texas called La Idea, and then I also played with a band over there with Tony Acosta. I think the band was called, I think it was called Brown Brandy, something like that. But that's where I first started, and then I played with the Tejano Outlaws in Midland as a vocalist. You know, those bands I don't even know if they exist anymore. So, but the guys that they were all great. They were all great guys, and it kind of guided me through, you know, stuff like that. So then from there, I just started on my own, and I started my own band when I got to Houston, and then when I got to Houston, I played a little bit for Elsa Garcia, and I
Wow.
played just around town. You know, I used to play like 3 4 nights a week, you know, and then still work. So I was,
Yeah.
but back then the energy was there. You know how it is.
I know. I used to go out 3 or 4 nights a week, and now it's like once, maybe once a weekend, if
And
that much.
everywhere you would go, it'd be packed. You know what I mean? Everywhere you would go, you know,
Yes.
go to El Dorado Ranch, little towns. I mean, little ice houses that we used to play at. You know, Palmer's Ice House. You know, all those places
Hmm.
we used to play at. You know, all those hullabaloos. You know, we played at hullabaloos. You know, so all those little iconic things. Hullabaloos doesn't exist anymore, but everybody talks about
Right.
it. So
Yes, I love that place. I loved Hullabaloos. I was so disappointed when they closed it down, but
yeah,
well,
I've
it is what it
had a lot
is.
of times there.
Yes, yes. And how do you think now? Now it seems like people don't go out as much during the week. Is it that we've aged?
No, I think times are changing. I think, and we have
Yeah.
to change with the times as far as music wise as well. You know, I mean, you look at back in the '70s at the Hana music, but you know, it was a lot of horns, right? You know, you had
Mhm.
horns
Yes.
and you know, you had there was very little that you'd hear the accordion. You know,
Right.
a friend of mine, actually Gilberto, from the Two Gs, he would tell me, you know, we were considered, you know, because they were all conjunto music back in the days was considered cantina music, you know. And
That's right.
actually, right now, it's conjunto is pretty well set. You know, there's a lot of outstanding conjunto bands out there, and that I'm a musician, but I'm also a fan. You know,
Hmm.
I'm also a fan of a lot of friends of mine that live here in Houston. You know, I tell them every time I see them, hey, I'm your fan, bro. You know, I say, hey, Pete, you're doing good. You're doing good. But I always compliment them because you know we as musicians we know what we know what it takes to try to you know the hard work and sacrifice late nights, you know, early
Right.
mornings
Exactly.
to try to make good music for everybody. You know, and it's so far I've had my band for this year's 25 years.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
25 years. Yeah, we celebrate 25 years this year, gracias a Dios, and you know, and I'm also, you know, right now I could say I'm living a dream because I've been a Sombra fan forever, and you know, when I first started singing, I was actually listening to Tony. So now that I'm actually a band member of La Sombra, I'm like, wow, you know, I'm living a dream right now. You know, gracias a Dios, everything's been good because I'm playing with my favorite band of all time, and then my other favorite band, which is my band. So you know
Wow.
that's not too many people can say that. I can probably say that. Not too many people can say that. You know, I'm playing with my ultimate favorite band that I've always loved, which is La Sombra, and of course my band. I love my band too. My guys, Mike Ramirez Jr. on drums,
Um, Paul, what Paul's last name? Se me olvidó. He's gonna get mad at me. Paul Estrada, okay, Paul Estrada on guitar, and Ruben Arismendes, which is he also played for Josefa. He's the original bass
Wow.
player for Josefa, and
Going back a few
Wow.
years, huh?
yeah, and he's an excellent bass player, excellent. I mean, he's a legend, you know. Mike Ramirez Jr. is also, you know, Mike Ramirez is actually the president of the Houston Tejano Legends official chapter number 9. He's our president here in Houston. We represent the Houston area. So
Yes,
shout out to Houston Tejano Legends chapter number 9 here in
they
Houston.
do such a great job recognizing all all these artists. Not only Tejano, conjunto también, ¿verdad?
Oh yeah, we do the Tejano, but we don't only recognize musicians. We recognize promoters. We recognize you know, people who's been in the industry for a long time. People who, like this past event that we had Sunday. You
Hmm.
know, I had a really good friend of mine named Jaime Vega. He was one of our inductees, and he's you know, he lives in Rosenberg, in the Rosenberg area, and he's always been in the industry. But you know, it's like some people forget about these guys that have been there. But you know, they're like the silent ones. You know what I mean? They're like the silent. You don't hear too much about him, but he's there. That's, you know, that's the kind of musicians that we also try to find and recognize them for their talent, to tell them, hey man, you're not forgotten, bro. We see what you're doing.
Yes, yes, and I appreciate that because there's so many people like being in the awards. There's so many people that I'm not familiar with. I know like Andrew or Gumbia Tams. He's a little bit more familiar. He's been around the music industry for long, but there's so many people, and it takes all these people to make the music grow. The Tejano music. Not just the promoters, the people, the DJs, the sound people, and to be able to recognize those people for their work. Because, I mean, just because you're not familiar with them, that doesn't mean that they're not doing, helping the industry.
Yeah, they're putting in the work. They're putting in the
Yes,
work, and behind the scenes, a lot of people behind the scenes we see it, but the audience doesn't see that.
right,
The audience
exactly.
wants to go there and have a good time, but they don't see how much production it takes to put a sound system together, to make sure that on time, to
Exactly.
make sure everything's running the way it's supposed to be. And us, as like, I'm a sound engineer as well. Like my Grupo Animo, we have a full sound system, and light show, everything. We have everything. And now a lot of bands don't have sound systems. They just go and they rent sound systems here and there. But we
Yes,
still, I'm still a little old school on that, because we still have our sound system. But así no batallar, you know what I mean? Not
exactly.
um, not to no, I'm not bringing anybody down or anything. Which a lot of time it's a lot of work putting the system up and tearing it down, because you're the
Mhm.
first one there and the last one to leave.
That's
But
right.
but it's all good. And I'm speaking of my band, and I love it. I love it. If I get home tired, I'm good.
I want to just recognize a few people that are checking in. Marcelino Herrera, all the way from the Valley, from the Rio Grande Valley,
Yeah,
is
saludos
checking
Marcelino.
in.
He was
And
there this weekend. Saludos Marcelino is a great guy. I think he's from Houston también. He's a
yes,
great.
he is. Yes, he is. And
Saludos
another
por él.
another person from Houston that checked in is Julian Gonzalez, which is from La Fiebre.
Oh, great, man. Saludos, going
He
Fred.
says
La
saludos,
Fiebre.
Pete.
Oh, awesome, awesome. He's a
And
good guy.
and then I have Jesse and Celine Perez, which is I don't know if you're familiar with Jesse Perez y sus compadres alegres. These are
Yeah.
his parents right there. Yes,
Saluditos para todos. Un abrazo muy fuerte. Un saludo también para Julian, right? Julian Gonzalez.
yes, Julian.
Gonzalez,
Yeah,
an outstanding accordion player. Mi respeto para él. I'm
yeah.
also a fan of his, just like I tell him every time I see him. I'm a fan of his. He
Right.
does some great work with La Fiebre, and we're friends forever. And I admire all the work that he does.
Yes, yes, they're wonderful. And Jesse and Celine said saludos.
Saludos, saludos,
we,
Jesse. God bless. Un fuerte abrazo.
we appreciate them checking in, all of y'all checking in with us.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that.
Okay, Mike Ramirez Jr. Saludos, Pete. Animo time.
Yeah, that's our drummer, and that's also the president of our of
That's right. That's right. I remember.
chapter number 9. Yeah, Mike's a hardworking guy. You know, me and him, we stay in close contact, and he does a lot of great work, and he's very much appreciated for everything that he does, and he works really hard to keep the Tejano Legends going strong.
How do you go about it trying to, keep up, with all these shows and then plus your family life and everything? How do you balance that out?
Uh, that's a very good question. I just try to do my best I can. I run a trucking company too, so
Oh my goodness.
I'm in charge of a lot of stuff with my trucking company. So we do a lot of things. I just, I take it day by day. I don't know, on the days that I do have, some time, I'll fall asleep on my recliner, and I might wake up at 12 midnight and, oh shoot, I'm still downstairs. I got to go upstairs. I got to go sleep. I got to get to my bed,
It's funny. Sometimes you'll be so tired, you fall asleep and you think you're waking up the next day, but you've only actually slept for an hour or two, ¿verdad?
Yeah, it comes real fast. I mean, shoot, you fall asleep, it seems like you only slept 5 minutes, and then it's 7 o'clock in the morning again. Time to go back to work, regular duties.
Right. And Pete, tell me, how does someone, if someone's interested in booking your band, how would they reach you?
They can call me on my cell phone, 832-368-6417. If I don't answer, most of the time I will answer, because like I said, I run a trucking company, so I'm always getting phone calls from my drivers. So, but I'm a lot of times, if I don't recognize the number, I get a lot of spam calls, and
Yes.
it drives me crazy. If I don't answer, please leave a message or text me. You can text me the number, and I'll call you back.
Especially right now with the elections, it seems like, oh my gosh, I keep getting all these messages, and I keep reporting junk mail, and it still comes through again and again. So, do you have any upcoming shows, Pete?
We have some dates I believe we're going to be an album November the 3rd. November the 3rd, we're going to be of Froberg's. I think it's Froberg's. I think that's the name of it. We played there last year around this time. It's going to be a Sunday, November 3rd, from 1:30 to 5:30. Grupo Animo. My band will be playing out there, and then I got to get with Tony about some other bookings we were talking about. I still haven't written them down, but with La Sombra gigs. So, but I got some other shows lined up, and I will post them on my Facebook page.
Okay, so you got a Facebook page, Instagram.
Yes, it's under Pete Vela, under my name, and then it'll say in parentheses Pete Vela Grupo Animo, Pete Grupo Animo, on there. So all of my events are on there. All of our productions. I also have another recording that I've already done. That's going to be. I got to talk with Tony about that, and we'll see when we release that. But Una Probadita is doing really good right now, so I thank everybody for all the support. The video. A lot of people are really liking the video as well. I'm getting a lot of feedback on that.
Hand Dog, is there any way that we could play a little bit of that video again, just for the people that joined in late, so they can check out the new single again? In case they missed the opening.
All right, it goes a little bit of something like this. We're going to take a short commercial break, and it goes a little bit of something like this.
Yo, Animo, Animo. Turn it up, mueve la caderita. Con ánimo, una probadita de tu boquita. Ay, mamita, ándale, mamita. Una probadita de esa sonrisita que me domina. Ándale. curioso cómo lo meneas, hipnotizas mis ojos y alborotas mi coco y alborotas mi coco. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 mamita. Ay, 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 ay. Una probadita. Ay, 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 ay. Ándale, mamita, déjame probar. Una probadita de tu cariñito sabrosito. Y pude llegar al fondo de tu corazoncito. Déjame probar el sabor de tu calor, el sabor de tu pasión. Que no olvida el dolor, que no olvida el dolor. Ándale, mamita, mueve tu caderita. Con ánimo, con ánimo. Menéalo, mamita, muévelo ya. Menéalo, mamita, muévelo pa' acá. Menéalo, mamita, acércate más. Menéalo, mamita, déjate abrazar. Menéalo, mamita, muévelo ya. Menéalo, mamita, muévelo pa' acá. Menéalo, mamita, acércate más. Menéalo, mamita, y déjate amar. Woo! It's getting hot up in here. Just take your clothes off. Easy. Déjame probar una probadita de tu cariñito sabrosito. Y pude llegar al fondo de tu corazoncito. Déjame probar el sabor de tu calor, el sabor de tu pasión. Que no olvida el dolor, que no olvida el dolor. Animals in the house. Animo, animo, animo. It's hot, it's hot. Don't stop.
That's right, man. Marcos Guerrero. Productions right there, man. Videography, man. Awesome video, man. We got everybody checking in, man. We got CG Promotion checking in. Says, love the video from Pete Vela, man. She says, love the video. We got Cristina Guerrero checking in, man. We got her checking in saying she loves the video. We got my Nina checking in también. It's my Nina's birthday. She just turned 21 today. Happy birthday going out to my Nina in the house.
And I did not realize you shot that whole video at Tumbleweed.
Yeah, big shout out to Rob Garcia and his whole staff. They treated us very well.
Awesome.
The club is a beautiful club. I love the club. It's a nice place. And shout out to also Lone Masters Car Club, the Louis and Mary Herrera. Those were their cars. We had more cars outside. It's just that day it rained really bad, and I wanted to put more cars out there, but it's a soft area, and I didn't want to mess up his lawn. So,
that was really cool. I like the cars.
Yeah, that's a thank you to Lou and Mary again from Low Masters Car Club. They're really good friends of mine, and they've always been there for us. And the model in there, her name is Mary Herrera. Mary Herrera. Mary Herrera. That's their daughter.
Oh, okay.
That's their daughter, and she's I've known her since she was a little girl, and she's really good friends of ours. And
well, y'all did a great job on that video.
That was actually by Marco G, which is Tony's son, our drummer from La Sombra, and Caitlin, his girlfriend. They did all the video, they did all the videography and all that stuff. They did an outstanding job, and I want to thank them for all their hard work that they put in on this, because I know it took a lot of work. There's a lot of scenes on there that you guys haven't seen, and some of them were funny, some of them were crazy. We had a really good time actually shooting this video. It was awesome. I loved every minute of it.
And it's so important. I think nowadays a lot of the bands are starting to do more videos than in the past, right?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I actually look forward to videos. Now I got so attached to Una Probadita video. I'm like, man, the next one I release, I'm gonna do another one.
Right? You're
just
ready
to have something out, because it's fun. I mean, later on, I got kids and stuff. So later on, when I can't do this anymore, I can always say, look, that was me back in the days. Or they can always say, hey, that's my dad. Something like that. Something I can leave for them, as a memory or something,
Exactly. It's so important because, you never know, ¿verdad? If anything can happen. And, you know, I take a lot of pictures and stuff like that. And it's good because one day when we're older, hopefully we'll be able to look back and remember where we were at that time.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's very important. You bring up a really good point there that, hey, todavía tenemos ánimo, we got to do this, and just like you said earlier, how do you do it? Hey, I wake up excited every day when I have a gig. I also get butterflies. Doesn't matter if it's a solo gig or if it's one of my gigs. I still get butterflies. That means that's meaning something. When you're still getting butterflies, that means you're still anxious and you want to go out there and put on a good show for people and make sure people leave happy and satisfied that the guy gave his heart out, and that's all you can do.
exactly. Exactly. Put in the work and make good memories for yourself and
Yeah.
your fans because, we, I'm a big fan. So it's like, just watching, I feel so blessed to be able to listen to y'all and to listen to all the different bands that I get to go out and see on the weekends and stuff like that. So very important to our culture, to our heritage, ¿verdad?
Yeah, it's truly awesome, truly awesome. See, I'm waiting for that phone call to go to New Mexico. Maybe one day I'll get one.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey man, I think I'm gonna have to get your number after the show, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We're always ready. We're always ready.
Exactly. Now, where y'all normally just play locally right here, Grupo Animo, or?
No, actually, my band's been all the way to we've gone. We did Lawton, Oklahoma. We,
Okay.
we played over there before. We played in West Texas. We played in Dallas. We played. Where else? Where else have we played? Basically, usually in that see Dallas. Basically a lot of Texas and surrounding states. But of course, when I used to play with Elsa, we did Michigan and we toured all over the stuff. But and now with Tony, with Tony, I mean, I just completely love it because we're everywhere. We've been in Chicago. I've never been in Chicago until Tony took us over there. It was my first time going to Chicago, and I was amazed. That's a beautiful city. I love that city. I love the food.
I've never been there myself, but hopefully one day. I have family up there, so maybe one day I'll make it up there.
It was
And
amazing. I was talking to Tony the other day. I said, "Hey man, when we going back to Chicago, I'm ready for the deep dish pizza."
or to go see what is it, the Chicago Bears? That would be nice.
Yeah, Cruz loves that. Cruz, our keyboard player with us over there, he's a Bear fan to the max. And saludos para Cruz, man. In my opinion, he's another icon. He's been there. He's Tony's brother, Cruz Guerrero. He's an awesome dude, very humble, very nice guy, and he'll help you in any way that you can. And he also gives great advice because he's been there and done that. So,
Yes.
those mi respetos para the Guerrero family. They're all really cool dudes.
And that's one thing. You never stop learning, ¿verdad?
Oh no, no, never, never. And then I tell them, hey man, if y'all need me to do anything, something different on stage, let me know. Let me know. And then I pass that on to my band. I say, you know what, let's do this, let's do this. And they look at me sometimes like I'm crazy. But then when I start moving, I start jumping on the stage and I start doing this, swinging the accordion around and say, Pita's local or what? So, no, I'm just jamming, man. And just
Yeah.
this is what it takes, it takes. And I was tired Sunday, from being on the road, and then once I got on the stage again, I said, vamos a darle gas, And then it ended up being a great gig, so it was great.
Mhm. Yeah, that's right. We've got a few more people checking in. Fabian Munoz says, great work on the new song and video, Pete.
Saludos, Fabian, a good friend of mine. Saludos para él. Thank you for your support all these years, carnal. And I've known him since a long time ago. Probably about 30 years plus. I've known Fabian. Fabian's a good guy. Him and his whole family, they're great people. Saludos.
Yes, they are. I know him. I know the family también. I definitely agree with you. And Gloria Gonzalez says that she enjoyed the video.
Oh, Gloria. Saluditos, Gloria. How you doing? I hope everything's well. No, fuerte abrazo, Gloria. God bless you.
She's a big La Fiebre fan, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah.
I just had to say that because I know her. So I work with her actually.
But she's a big La Fiera fan. She's got to be a big La Sombra fan too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I remember the first time I saw La Sombra in Houston. That was, I don't know if you remember back then. There was a place called Lujan's on 45 North. I think that's where the Mesquitel or Mesquite.
Mesquite?
Yes, it used to be. There used to be a club right there called Lujan's.
Yeah, that's
Probably
the
like
old.
in the 80s, I think.
That's the
They were
old.
just, they were babies.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Gavino was still very, very young. I think I don't know what the age difference is, but I remember Gavino was a teenager or something. So that was a long time ago. I'm showing my age, okay? Let
No,
me change the subject now.
you're not showing
Um,
your age. You're just showing your knowledge.
oh, okay. I like that.
You're showing your knowledge. You know, in the business that you're in, you got to have a lot of knowledge, and you got
Yeah,
it. So that's
yeah.
good.
And Fabian says, I saw Grupo Animo Jam and Kima. They tore it up. Oh,
Oh
you
yeah,
played at Kima at the boardwalk.
yeah. We played at the boardwalk. Estaba calor. I tell you, that. It was hot. Then we played there in July. I think it
Oh
was,
my gosh, the hottest.
and the sun was blaring at us. I was worried. I was actually worried about my accordions because you're in the heat and the accordions. I don't know. A lot of people don't know, but there's wax in there that holds those reeds in there. If that wax starts melting, then you start putting a little air pressure to them, you know, because the accordion works with air, and they start popping out. You're not gonna get any sound.
Wow, I did not know that.
It's like
Hey, and do you take all your accordions? Because you had a whole bunch of them on that video,
all those accordions are actually mine.
but
Uh,
you don't take all of them with you when you're in one show.
no, no, I only did that. I was only gonna do on the video. I was only gonna take about three of them
Mhm.
because Tony showed up on the day before. Tony and Marco, the production crew, they showed up on the day before, and we went to the venue. They checked it out, and we got ideas from there. And we all put our heads together. And then I told Tony, I said, you know what? I said I'm gonna take about three accordions. And then he looked and he goes, how many you got? I said I got nine right there. And he goes, take them all. I said, you want me to take them all? Yeah, take them all. I said okay. That's why I took them all.
Uh,
And
Wow.
then it ended up doing pretty good because I put them all on the stage and it looked.
They look really good. They look really good out there.
Yeah, so that's how it was. Everything went fine, and I mean, I can't thank people enough for the the calls that I've gotten about the video and the text that I've gotten about the video. From a you know,
I know. I think people are loving it.
I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. There's also another song that I recorded called La Primera Vez. It's on YouTube as well. I recorded that one before Una Probadita. That song I recorded with Tony as well, and Tony did the recording on it. But that song I wrote that song. That's an original song of mine.
Ooh, I'm just gonna have to find it right now.
Yeah, it's called La Primera Vez by Pete Bella. It's under Pete Bella.
Look, Abel, Rebecca Luera says, "Órale, saludos de Cedar Lake, Jackson, Texas. Just left the maquinitas and hit them up for 2K. Woohoo! Saludos to the power recording players out there. Wow.
Wow.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. There's a lot of good accordion players out there. I tell you what. I mean, right now, even little kids that are coming up nowadays, they're just wowing me to death. I'm like, wow, man, this guy's gonna be really, really good. You
If they
know,
keep their minds right, Pete? If they keep their minds right, and I mean,
yeah, you got to stay on that right path. If you get off that path, then I don't know. I hope they don't. But if you got to stay on that right musical path, and see, I mean, there's plenty of room for everybody out there. Plenty of room for. Doesn't matter what kind of accordion player you are, what style you play. There's plenty of room out there to do what you want to do. So I encourage a lot of the kids to go ahead and pick up an accordion, man. It's not gonna hurt you. It doesn't weigh that much anyway. So
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
great.
God.
Like in the valley, you see all these kids learning. When you go to the Conjunto Festival, they actually teach these kids in school. That's great.
I
Uh,
love. I wish Houston had classes like that. That would be cool.
right, me too. I know. I mean, to me, it's like that's one thing that I always try to keep my kids busy, to hopefully help them stay out of trouble. ¿Verdad?
Yeah,
So you gotta just, give them something that they enjoy doing.
definitely, definitely, definitely. Try to keep them off them video games and give them an instrument. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, yeah. My granddaughter actually started to try to learn how to play a guitar. So I'm excited for that.
She'll be fine. Just encourage her, and she'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
She'll be fine.
And let's see, we got Borrado Lopez. He says, Cristina Guerrero, I did not know a a perro can talk. What does that mean? I don't know.
I have no idea.
And you know what, Hen Dog, I sent you that video.
I already got it queued up, ready to go, man. We're gonna take another short commercial break for you guys right here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. It goes a little bit of something like this.
La primera vez que te miré, quería darte mi amor. La primera vez que te miré, quería hacerte mía. Con tu pelo largo y tus dulces labios, eras lo más hermoso. La primera vez que te miré, quería hacerte feliz. Nunca en mi vida he sentido el amor como contigo. Ay, corazón, quiero tenerte y amarte para siempre, mi amor. Siempre en tus brazos yo quiero estar, porque yo te quiero amar. Una cosa yo te prometo, te amaré hasta el final. Chiquitita, bailamos. La primera vez que te miré, quería darte mi amor. La primera vez que te miré, quería hacerte mía. Con tu pelo largo y tus dulces labios, eras lo más hermoso. La primera vez que te miré, quería hacerte feliz. Nunca en mi vida he sentido el amor como contigo. Ay, corazón, quiero tenerte y amarte para siempre, mi amor. Siempre en tus brazos yo quiero estar, porque yo te quiero amar. Una cosa yo te prometo, te amaré hasta el final.
That's right, man. Pete Bella, la primera vez. puro música favoritas right here to MetroRadioTalk.com. Big Bella, primera vez. Man, I like that jam right there, man. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that tune, man.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Gloria says it's good dancing music.
Yeah. Con Animo.
Yes, exactly. Gotta go out there and check you out.
Yeah, that'd be great. Y'all come out. Y'all welcome anytime. Y'all already know.
Oh,
Anytime.
Pete, there's a lot of artists out there, man, male or female, man, and there's a lot of upcoming male or female artists. So if there's anybody out there, I mean, I know you already are getting to perform and play in the band of your idol, man. But if there's anybody, if you'd like to do a collaboration with or a little duet with, man, who would it be, male or female?
Wow. That's a very good question. Um, I also help. I also play a little bit with Madison Pulido. I know you guys are you guys familiar with her, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Maybe one day I'll do some with Madison or Victoria Isabel.
she's talented, man.
She's also one of Tony's artists. She's an excellent vocalist. Um, she's got a lot of talent, lot of talent. Now males, it'd have to be Tony. It would have to be Tony. An actual recording with me and him singing.
I was just gonna ask, have you ever recorded anything with him?
No, but I'm trying to talk him into it.
Oh, yeah, that would
I'm
be
trying to talk.
so great.
Tony's got a lot of material. He's got a lot of material, and maybe one day we haven't gotten to that talk yet. Hopefully, one day we'll get to it. Because yeah, I'd like to do something with Tony. It would probably be Tony. As far as male and female, it'd probably be either Victoria Isabella or Madison Pulido.
Okay,
That would
good.
be fun with those
I
two.
think I think Madison has done a couple of collaborations, hasn't she? With so that sounds like it could happen.
Yeah, I don't think they'd have a problem with it. I mean, we just got to pick a good song. You know what I mean? Have to get
Yeah.
a good song where it fit both of our styles. And I think it would work out. I think it would work out nice.
Hmm.
I think it would.
And what do you think has been your you've been doing this for 25 years. What do you think you've done uh, that has made you be able to do this for such a long time?
And let's see, in my 35 years, you mean?
No, the 35 years. I was
I'm like, I had Grupo Animo for 25 years.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay.
but we're talking about over 35. Yeah, about 35 years, something like that. Now I'm showing my age, like you say. That's okay. It's a privilege, right? It's a privilege.
Right. It is. It is. It's a blessing.
Really, one of the things that was like a highlight when I finally got the call of being inducted into the Hunter Roots Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
That was one of them, and actually the other one is actually keeping the band together.
Yeah.
In my band together, or of course, what I mean together as in keep not stopping. In other words, just keep going, regardless. Sometimes a lot of band members are going to come and go, but here recently I've had the same core for about, I would say, about 3 years. Same guys for about 3 years, which is right now it's a really good thing, because a lot of bands don't have the same guys for 3 years or more. No, there's some out there. There is some out there, and the ones that are out there, I mean, they're excellent. There's a bunch of excellent bands out there that keep their core together, and that's very, very hard to do. Very hard to do.
Yes, exactly. I know. Well, you're doing something right because, you all are doing really great. And hopefully that the people are watching this will go out there and check you out and make sure that if you're interested in booking Pete Vela, make sure you contact him either by cell phone or Facebook.
You can do
Social
it.
media.
Yeah, Facebook. My number once again is 832-368-6417. You can text me or call me either or. It's fine with me. Or look me up through Facebook. I look at a lot of posts daily, and I'm also posting different stuff, and whether it's La Sombra stuff or it's Animo stuff. So I mean, I love both bands. I
Right.
love both bands, and I'm really really happy
Pete,
that you know that.
Pete, I give it to you, man, to be able to perform with two bands, man. I bet you that's pretty hectic. I mean, it's kind of like a DJ, man. You know, when like okay, like I gotta go DJ a wedding, and then I double book a wedding for the same day or quinceanera. I'm
Mhm.
like, a la máquina, what did I just do? And of course, I mean, sometimes in a band, I mean, you can manipulate a little bit and get somebody to play your role, and that's what's cool about a band. You can. I mean, a lot of these musicians know how to play a sax, the drums, the guitar, the bass, and the accordion and the keyboards. So I mean, if that ever does come to a conflict, man, I guess you'd have to say, hey, man, can you cover me for the night or for at least a few hours?
Well, I'm the type of guy I don't like to miss shows, man. I don't like to miss shows, especially. I mean, whether it's my band or with La Sombra, I don't like to miss shows. Tony knows he can depend on me. And I let him know ahead of time. Like, I mean, I'm a Vegas guy. I love going to Vegas.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I love going to Vegas, and I let him know. And he jokes around with me. He goes, "Hey, when you gonna go to Vegas again? Take me with." Yeah, I say, "Hey, I'll take you with you. I got free hotels over there. I'll take you over there." And we joke around a lot. Me and Tony, we got that relationship, and I joke around a lot with my guys too, with Animo, and they all know how I am. I don't like to be sitting still being sad or nothing like that. I'll say something funny or something stupid just to make them laugh. But that's why I named my band Animo, and because I mean it's hard to explain, but a lot of people know my personality. They know that I like to joke around a lot. But when it's time to be serious, it's serious. Like when I get up on stage, like this past weekend, I mean, we played in San Juan with La Sombra, and I still got butterflies. And I told the bass player Bobby Rios, saludos para my buddy Bobby's a great dude. He's actually been with La Sombra longer than anybody. But I told him before the show, we were at the hotel, and I said, "Hey, bro," I said, "Man, I'm a little nervous." He goes, "Nah, man, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine." And that's what I love about these guys, that they never say hardly anything negative. They push you. They push you to be better. My first gig with La Sombra was actually in Chicago. It was in Chicago, and I was really, really nervous. And Cruz took me aside, which is Tony's brother. He goes, "Hey, bro, you all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just nervous." He goes, "You're gonna be fine, man. You're gonna be fine. Just play what you play. You're gonna be good." But after the first song, oh man, game was over. Let's do this. After the first song, our butterflies go out, and then you're ready to go. But I still get them all these years that I performed and played so many weddings, so many quinceañeras, so many clubs. I still get butterflies. Doesn't matter if I've been in the business 30, 40 years, I still get butterflies to this day. Even Sunday, it was a small little gig that I did on Sunday, but I still got butterflies. I was telling my band, I said, why am I nervous? And I don't know. Why are you nervous? Because you'll be fine. And then play the first song, and that's it. I guess I don't know. I've heard stories of people throwing up before.
I know.
Even people that are icons that I see documentaries on. They're not happy until they go throw up or something. And then they're good. They're ready to go. It's just weird. I don't know.
Has that ever happened to you?
No, no, I've never had. I don't eat 3 hours before a gig,
Okay.
especially if I'm gonna sing. I sing a little. I sing some songs with La Sombra, but basically, in my band, I'm the lead vocalist in my band, so I do a lot of singing. And believe me, I do want to eat before, because sometimes we play at some really nice places that got really good food. I'm like, oh man, I wish I could have some of that, but nombre, I can't do it because so I sell el taco or something, I'm like, oh my gosh. especially on the high notes, no se va a salir un tomate o algo.
Oh my God.
It's just
And
the way.
tell,
Oh, it just that's how I am. I've always been like that. I don't know why, but because it's happened to me before. And I said, okay, when it did happen, and probé la salsita aquí, I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. And then I couldn't sing for what a couple of words. I couldn't sing, but I had to get back. I had to get back and do my thing. But after that, I said I made a rule for myself. I said, you know what, no more eating 3 hours before the gig. And then after that, no, I was fine.
and then you can go eat after the gig.
Oh man, oh yeah. And sometimes too tired to eat after the gig.
Yeah.
Especially on Sombra gig, because we're always, we do 1.5 hours, 2 hours sometimes, and we're always dancing, we're always moving, we're doing something. That's just Sombra style, and with my band too, I'm starting to move a lot more because, I'm so used to being, with Tony. Tony's taught me a lot. That old band's taught me a whole bunch. I got to give them a lot of credit for for what they've taught me. And I want to thank them for everything that they've done for me and whatever they've taught me, that I'll always keep dear to my heart for everything that they've done for me.
And tell me, Pete, who were your musical influence when you were growing up? Who did you look up to?
Los Tigres del Norte.
Wow.
Los Tigres del Norte, because my dad and my mom, that was their style of music. And
Yes.
there was a song, I don't know if you guys are DJs, you probably know it, an old school song that's ay que curva, ay que curva, ay que curva, y yo sin frenos. Ay que curva, ay que curva, ay que curva, y yo sin frenos. La carretera tiene forma de mujer. It's beautiful cumbia. I've always liked it. A good buddy of mine, Steven Martinez, I used to play with the Hometown Boys. I talked to him quite a bit, and I told him, hey, bro, we need to do that song, man. We need to do that song. And I was so caught up in that song, and I sang it to him. And I said, check this out. It's a ranchera. And then he goes, no, Pete, that sounds like a cumbia. I said, no, you're right. It is a cumbia.
Right?
I was so into the song, I forgot it was a cumbia.
I know. I remember, I love that the Los Tigres del Norte también growing up. Was that them that used to sing the Banda del Carro Rojo or something? What was it?
La Banda del
Something.
Carro Rojo, yeah.
Yes, I remember that growing
They
up.
made a movie out of that.
Yes.
To watch it. Yeah, La Banda del Carro Rojo. There was a movie out of that.
Yeah, I think I remember. That was a long time ago. My God.
Yeah, I was a little kid. I was a real little kid, but I still remember my dad always had those the 8-tracks.
Mm-hmm.
The 8-tracks, and then he bought the cassettes. As a matter of fact, my dad bought that cassette, and I still have it.
Wow.
I still have it from Los Tigres del Norte. He gave it to me.
Wow, that's a classic right there.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they were young, bro. They were real young. Los Tigres, in those days, they were real young. If I show you I don't have it with it's in my garage. I got it in a case. That way I won't lose it. But if I show you the picture, you're going to freak out. Wow, those are Los Tigres? Yeah.
Wow.
But Pete, everything has changed, man, from the 8-tracks and cassettes and CDs and Walkmans and MP3 players, iPods, and now everything's all digital, man. Emails and I know we just had Ruben Ramos here a few weeks ago, and yeah, they sent me some of his new music and some of his music, man. But I was like, hey, Ruben, how much is that CD? He's like, $25. Hey, I paid him $25. He's like, oh no, you don't have to. Nuh-uh, that's not how it works, sir. And I understand the business, I understand the hustle. I'm used to those hard copy CDs, man, because I like having the hard copy CD, man. I mean, that's just me. I like having a hard copy of a CD.
Yeah, I actually I was on Facebook one. What was it? Probably about 6 months ago, and Christina Guerrero, which is Tony's sister, she was at the record shop, and she went live and she all these old Sombra records, and I texted her. I said, "Hey, Christina, how many are those?" It was about 6. How much they want for all of them? They want so much. You know what? I'm gonna send you the money. Get them all for me. And I sold them to her, and I got them all. I got all 6 albums. Pero then we did the Tejano Legends here in Houston, and we inducted All La Sombra, because rightfully so. There, and there was a guy there. He probably had about 15 Sombra albums.
Wow.
15.
That's diehard, man. God
Yeah.
almighty.
Tony sat there and he signed every one of them.
Wow.
He signed every one of them. Then there's not a lot of guys that would do that.
Yes, exactly.
Because that's who he is, and that's what I love about him. Not only because he's an icon to me, but I mean he's a good-hearted person.
And the thing is, too, Pete, like you said, you don't get very many artists, wanting to stay. Like you said, you guys bust y'all's tail on stage performance and show band, y todo pedo, setting up the sound, lighting, and and then of course, like you don't eat in 3 to 4 hours before the show, so I mean, I can understand why you get tired, and so there's a lot of musicals that won't stay an hour or 30 minutes or 10 minutes and take a picture or sign an autograph, man, and to be honest, man, it's the fans is what makes these artists, man, and just a little presence, man, to acknowledge your fans. I mean, because without your fans, you wouldn't be where you're at.
Yeah, exactly. We had a line in San Juan this past weekend, this Saturday, and yeah, we all stayed until everybody was gone, until everybody took pictures with us, and we stayed. That's one of Tony's rules. They come first. Fans come first, and rightfully so, because they're the ones who buy the material.
Exactly.
They're the ones who buy the material. They're the ones who support us, and he's like I'm telling you. I mean, but not when it comes to music or whatever. Tony will tell you exactly if you're messing up. He'll tell you that that's not what he wants. He's very straightforward. And that's what I love about him too. When I was in the studio recording La Probadita, I said, "Oh man, I'm knocking this out of the park." Blah blah blah. And it wasn't enough. I'll take it back because I did a pretty good job in the Probadita. There was another song I recorded, and he turned around and he goes, "You can do better than that." And I said,
Dang.
"Man," and he me tumbó del caballo. But then I said, "Okay, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?" And he told me, "Do this, do this, do this, but do it like this, but add a little bit more heart to it." And I was like, "Okay, let me see." So I sang it to him and this and that, because it's singing. It got to be in pitch. Everything's got to be perfect in the studio.
Exactly.
So, but we got there and we got it done. Una probadita, I didn't have much, not much of a problem.
But see, like something like that, Pete, nobody could take that kind of a little bit of criticism, and I mean, and it just takes good people to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, and want you to do better, and I think that's where he was looking at when he recorded that one, and he said, "Hey, man, you could do a little bit better." I mean, yeah, it hurts in the heart sometimes. You're like, this guy, right? Pero con ánimo, con ganas, and look look at what you accomplished now.
And actually, I didn't take it bad, and because I always think, and I told Tony this, and he don't like me to tell him that he's an icon. He gets mad at me, but I tell him that it's an icon, man. Unless you are to me, he is. But I tell him a lot that I want you to tell me, I want you to give me feedback, that way if it's gonna make me improve. It doesn't matter. I've been in the business 30 something years. You've been in it 40, and you got the accolade. You got everything. You got everything that an artist nowadays would want.
Exactly.
So he's got the gold records. He's got the platinum records. He's got he's got what an artist right now is hard to do now in these days now. Because of there's hardly any more CDs being made, or everything's.
Of course, yeah.
Everything's there's Spotify, all the platforms. It takes a lot of streams to make $1, man.
Of course, yeah.
But getting back to Tony, and I love the way that he is with me, because he tells me straight up if I'm doing something wrong.
He keeps it real with you.
And I don't take it bad. And I tell him, I say, "Hey, man, let me know if I'm messing up, whether it's my band or his. you know, because I definitely don't want to make La Sombra look bad, or my band either for that. I don't want none of my guys to look bad either. And I tell them too. I'm straight up with them too. I want this here. I want this there, and we can do this. We can do better. We can do better here. You're a better musician. You can do that. I've seen it.
Exactly.
And without, you know, and my guys they're really cool dudes. They don't they don't take it to heart. You know what I mean? They don't get mad at me if I tell them I want it like this or I want it like that.
But most guys or most musicians would, man, and I'm the same way, man. I mean, we're not know any better than any other podcast or streaming platform that's out there, and I mean, we're here to learn just like everybody else is, and we're trying to be on the level of everybody else también too. Pero, if people want to say something about our show, cool, man. It boosts our self esteem to do a little bit better for our fans and people that are out there, man. So, we got DJ Lola E out there, man, from Tejano to the Bone. Says just dropped in to show love, but now I'm off to bed. A la máquina, you're going to bed early. No, but we like the criticism too, man, to better our shows, man, because I mean, I'm not perfect, and neither is
Learning.
Mary Ellen. So we always like to learn, man.
I think that's the only way you're gonna get ahead because there's accordion players. For instance, Margarito Flores. He's a good friend of mine, and when I was learning accordion, I was asking him, "Hey man, which way is easier to play, in or out?" You know, he goes, "Hey, try to learn everything out." That's what he told me. It's a whole lot easier if you're trying to learn everything out. Because if you play a diatonic accordion, which is a button accordion, you know, if you press one button going out, that's one note. Coming in on the same button, it's a different note. That's a big difference between a diatonic accordion and a piano accordion. Piano accordion, you know, you go in and out to both same thing. So you know that's why I asked them for advice. You know, like I got a sound system, and I run sound for Jaime, Vianda, and you know the two Gs, all those guys that I've run sound for. I always pick their brain, you know, and some of them are real cool, and most of them are really cool that they'll tell you, yeah, that you could do it like this or you could do it like that, you know, and this is ways easier, or I'll take advice from them, you know.
And that's pretty nice that you, even though you've been in the music industry for 35 years, you're still trying to ask, people's advice and everything. So
Yeah, I still pick their brains, and sometimes I get on their nerves. You know, I pick Tony's brain too, and I get on their nerves. But I'm gonna get what I want. You better give me some advice, man. That's what I want. Give me some advice.
mhm.
Well, it's just the same thing. Like you run your own sound, and not just only for your band, but you, like you said, for Jaime. I
Yeah.
mean, I
Well,
mean,
Jaime was an example. I've ran sound for Jaime before.
you
Uh,
you just gotta have the ear, man, and take advice from other sound companies. And I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like to tell you the tricks of the game, and I think that's how it is with the business all the way around, man. And but I'm so super proud of what you're doing, Pete, keeping the business going, man, and being in the business 35 years, man. You've accomplished a lot in the 35 years, man, and looking forward to seeing you someday, man.
yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to meeting both of you guys. Hopefully, one day that we can get together and should do a live somewhere. You know, do a live.
That would be awesome.
Let me know if I'm available, man. Y'all call me and well, let's do it. I'm always open to it.
No, we
Definitely.
appreciate that, man. We do appreciate that. Well, Pete, coming up on an hour in about 13 minutes or so, man, on the talk show, man. I know we could keep going and keep going and keep going, but I do want to say thank you to all your fans out there, man. All the Sombra Holics and the Animo Holics out there checking in with us this evening. I do want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show for spending an hour and 13 minutes on our show, man. Is there anything you'd like to share to all your friends, or like to say a couple of shout outs before we head out, brother?
Just a big thank you to everybody tuning in, including my family and friends and other musicians out there. You know, I love each and every one of you guys, and you know, if we can all get together and have one big old party, I'm down with it. You know, and a jam session. I'm always open for jam sessions, Thank you guys for supporting also the Houston Tejano Legends chapter number 9 as well. Here in Houston, we have events every month. So just keep us in mind, and we would definitely love to meet each and every one of you guys at our events, whether it's La Sombra events or Animo events or the Houston Tejano Legends event.
Yes, I definitely plan to go to some of those events to the Tejano Legends. I've been missing out, but hopefully, Hen Dog's going to show me how to try to set up to so I can program it live on the New Mexico radio talk show. So I'm planning on learning that too.
Awesome,
Stop
awesome.
learning.
Hey, you never stop learning. You never stop learning an instrument. Steve Jordan told me one time. He goes, "Hey, nunca se acaba, nunca se acaba." And I said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Aprender."
That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
you're right. You're right.
Very
A
true.
la máquina. Check this out. Love your program. Saludos from Nuevo Laredo, Mexico. And then Chacho Diaz says, come on down to Laredo a la máquina. All right.
That's awesome. We need to take our show on the road, huh?
We gotta get us a tour bus
Right.
or one of those sprinter vans or something.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going to be in, Hen Dog is going to be in San Antonio for the Guadalupe Awards for that weekend. So that's kind of on the road too.
Which is November 8th and November 9th, man, is where it's taking place, man. That's where it's going down. But I do want to say thank you to Pete Vela from Grupo Animo hanging out with us on the
Yeah.
New Radio Talk Show. Pete, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless the bands that you're in, man. And looking forward to seeing you very soon. God bless you. Thank you so much for your time, brother.
And come
Thank you,
back
guys.
and see us. Next time you release another song, just drop by here and we'll be more than happy to share it. And.
Oh yeah, that will be pretty soon. That's probably gonna be pretty soon. I gotta talk with. Well, Tony's my producer, so I gotta talk with Tony and see what, because I take a lot of advice from him. So he's not only my boss, he's my producer. He's my boss and my
Keep him
producer.
busy. Keep him busy.
So
Or he keeps you busy. One of the two.
yeah, we got more stuff. I mean, I got Wapangos, original Wapangos that I'm gonna record too. So it's this stuff. I got some stuff planned. And I'll keep you guys in the loop and let you guys know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yes, I definitely enjoyed that video. So make sure if you missed it, make sure you check out the video. And what was the name of the song again?
Una probadita,
Una probadita.
una probadita. Yeah, una
Yeah.
probadita. Thank you guys once again for having me, man. Much love to both of you guys. Stay safe.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you.
que Diosito los bendiga a los dos. All right.
Thank you, Pete. God bless you, brother. Have a good night.
All right. Thank you.
Wow, Mary, what a talented artist right there, man. This guy's been around 35 years, man. Just imagine being in business for 35 years. I mean, we've only had the podcast for 3 years or so, 2.5 years, something like that. So you imagine 35 years from now, a la máquina. Yikes, right? I mean, just to being able to, I mean, to make your business pop, man, and keep it going for 35. I mean, it's like a job, you know.
Mhm.
I see a lot of people, who've been in who've worked at a job for 30, 40 years, and then I see like my generation and the younger generation, get a job, and I'm just like, okay, well, how come they didn't last? What's the reason they're not lasting at their job? Because most people have been at their jobs for 20 plus years or 30 plus years. So it's an honor, man, to be in business that long and have your job that long as well.
Mhm. Hey, Hen Dog, how long have you had the New Mexico radio talk show?
I think 3 years. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, you're doing good.
If not, maybe 2.5, something like that. I can't even remember because it was on my old Facebook. I mean, my old YouTube account, and
Mhm.
we got blocked for copyrighted music. So YouTube just banned my YouTube channel. So all my uploaded Tejano mixes, conjunto mixes that I would mix at the club, I uploaded them to YouTube, and they're no longer on YouTube no more. So I mean, I have them on my hard drive, but they're not uploaded on YouTube no more. So and then a lot of people weren't able to tune into the show because we weren't on YouTube for the longest time. So then I tried to recover my YouTube channel, and then but I think I honestly think I've had the show for about 2.5 years, 3 years, something like that. So I think one day we need to have a anniversary, kind of like the Puro
Yeah,
Pebble
that's what I was
podcast.
just thinking. Yes, we need to plan something big for the fifth anniversary.
A la máquina.
Two and a half more years.
Maybe we can get Pete Vela. Maybe we can get La Sombra. Maybe we can get Cheyenne Signs. Maybe we can get Jesse Perez, and maybe we can get a couple of bands, man, together, man, and make it happen, right?
Yes.
What a talented guest that we have tonight, man. Pete Vela, 35 years in the business, plays with La Sombra, plays with his own band, Grupo Animo, man, out of the Houston, Texas area, man. And looking forward to meet the cat, man. And but we got a lot of interviews coming up this week, man. We got Myra Rodriguez, man. That's going to be a good interview. She's a boxer, man. She made boxes on the show, right? We're going to have her on our podcast tomorrow, 9 o'clock p.m. Texas time. And then we got Sammy Garcia on Thursday, man. He used to play with those Garcia brothers. So he's going to be right here on Thursday. And just confirmed right now, I am going to put it out there for you guys, man. Just confirmed it during our show. We got Julian Gonzalez, the accordion player from La Fiebre, on Monday, October the 28th, 9 o'clock Texas time, 8 o'clock New Mexico time, man. Hen Dog Working Magic, we can do the best of interviews, man. We interview upcoming artists, legendary musicians, male or female. We do it all, man. We do it all on our show. Movie stars, strippers, you thought, no, just kidding. We gotta keep it. We gotta keep it PG-13 on the show, right?
Right.
We got kids tuning
Exactly.
in, right?
Yes.
We
Yes,
do
sir, we
everything. Give you guys a hard time. Mary Allen, we got a few shout outs before we head out. I want to give a shout out to our moderator, Rita Castillo, all the way from Mexicali, California, in the house. Gloria Reyes, DJ Lola E out there. Any shout outs you like to give out there before we head out, Mary?
I want to say a shout out. I just noticed that one of my friends logged in, Norma Munoz. Thank you for watching, Norma. We really appreciate it. Gloria Gonzalez and David Bella just logged in right now.
One of our very own hosts. He's going to be on the show with us very soon, hosting. So
I
be on
hope
the lookout.
so.
We just got a new host.
I
We
look
got
forward
what's her
to having.
name? A la Máquina. We just got Veronica Chapa on the team. We got her on board. So we got a lot of people checking in with us. Let me see. Chacho. What happened to my mic now?
Yes, come on down.
Says
Yeah.
this show is getting better each week.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. We're trying. We're trying. Not perfect, but we're trying. And the main thing is we're trying to get these artists seen out here. So that's the main purpose of the show. To keep the music going, help out the artists or whatever whoever it is that we're interviewing tomorrow. It's going to be a boxer, so
So
especially.
tomorrow you'll see myself and you see Mary Ellen and you see Maria Linda Mabry on the show tomorrow. We got Myra Rodriguez, man. Myra Rodriguez, man. She's a boxer. So first and foremost, man, I want to say thank you. And also I want to welcome everybody out to the 6th annual Guadalupe Production Awards, man. Going down November the 8th is a kickoff party. I'll release those flyers out here tomorrow, right? I'll put out the flyer for the kickoff party tomorrow. I'll put out the for the Saturday party. I know Los Arcos Hermanos Penny are going to be live in action. They're going to be at the meet and greet. I know Veronica Chapa is going to be at the meet and greet. I know Veronica La Consentida is going to be at the meet and greet. I know Camila and Bella Divas are going to be there. I know I'm working on Luis AG to get out there. And I'm working on the 956 guys. Who's 956? Those Delta boys are going to be working on them, get them out there to the meet and greet as well, man. So November the 9th, meet and greet at Janie's Record Shop at 10 o'clock in the morning. Don't know about it. We'll play it by ear, but about 1 o'clock, all right?
Hen dog. I just saw Chacho Diaz. He said, "How about interviewing an artist, a painter like himself?"
Hey, we do it all, brother. We do it all, brother. Contact me or contact Mary, and I'll give her the schedule and I'll give her a date and time, and she can reach out to you, all right? So we, like I said, man, we open our doors to anybody that want to come in. And I wasn't joking about the stripper. As long as they're covered up, right? We do it all because we always want to learn of the background of what they do. All right, even a model, a movie star. I mean, we do it all. We keep it PG. We keep it for these guests. All right, so because we got a lot of people checking in with us, so we always have to keep our podcast clean. So um, we do it all. So hopefully we're able to get you on here, Chacho. I know we got a lot of artists coming in next week. So just to name a few, man, and then I'm gonna get out of your hair. All right. Um, we got Stephanie Ochoa, which is the sister of Stephanie Lynn or Jennifer Lynn. Sorry, a la máquina. Jennifer Lynn, sister, coming in on the show next week as well, man. We got some open dates, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Working on something for you guys, man. Working on something. So yeah, I don't got nothing on the 30th and 31st. I'm taking those nights off, so I'm giving my team 2 nights off of next week, because it is Halloween weekend. So that way everybody could go trick or treating and put in your costume, all right. Then we come back on November the 4th and 5th. We don't have nothing on those days, so I could probably set something up for Chacha on those days, all right. Thanks for looking out for the Raza. Hey, yeah, man, anytime. Mary, I want to say thank you to all our fans, all our listeners. God bless you guys. We are the New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com. Thank you to our proud sponsors, New Mexico Radio Talk Show, Hen Dog Promotions, La Huera Promotions. God bless you. Last words for anybody?
Oh, for me, oh, you know what? One other thing I forgot to mention. This Friday night, if you're Houston, we have Desi Perez y sus compadres alegres and Conjunto Sensible at El Social. So come on out and dance to some conjunto music Friday night. And thank you all for joining us. I appreciate you.
Oh, I didn't even.
Wow, hen dog.
I didn't even see you come in, Chrissy. I didn't even see you comment, or I didn't even see. I mean, there's something up with my social
Okay.
media because I don't even see Rita Castillo's comments at all. Um, but I'm sorry if I didn't see you guys checking in. I want to give a big shout out to Chrissy E and Jonathan Damas out there. I don't know what's up with my social media. I mean, I don't really don't see too many comments putting up on the screen. And I have my both phones and iPad going, and I don't see no comments on, and I don't see people coming in. I don't know if, yeah, I never. I'm looking at the comments right now, Chrissy. Are you?
Yeah, I didn't see no comments either. So I'm not really
I
sure
mean,
what's going
we're not.
on.
I mean, we're not here to not acknowledge everybody. We're here to acknowledge all the people. But I didn't see your aloha. Normally I see your aloha, but I haven't seen it on the show. And I'm even looking up at the recent comments. I don't even see it on here.
Is there something wrong or?
I don't even know what's up on my social media. I mean, I don't even see it on the comments here at all. I'm looking even on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show page.
And Chrissy E, actually, you know what? I just realized Chrissy E, I was like, she is nominated for new female artist of the year at the Guadalupe Awards. She made the top five, so make sure you vote for her. I'm not sure if Chrissy is aware of it, but yes, she's on the ballot.
Yeah, I'm looking at all my message, my on my what do you call it right now? I don't see. That's odd, and I don't even see what's her name, Rita Castillo. Rita Castillo has to always mention me and say, "Hey, are you going to give me a shout out or not?" But I'm sorry, Chrissy. I want to give you a shout out there out of Corpus Christi, Texas, under Rap Promotions out there. She got a new single coming out very, very soon, so be on the lookout for that. I seen the flyer for that a while ago before I got on. But I do want to wish everybody a very blessed Taco Tuesday. So hopefully everybody got tacos. I mean, I know I got tortillas, but Um, I had to skip out on the tacos this week, and then but I want to say thank you to everybody checking in. We got everybody checking in with us. Thank you to David checking in. I just barely saw his comment out there también too. Like I said, I'm having issues with social media. I don't know what the heck's going on. Um, there's only a few comments I see, some I don't. I'm sorry if I don't get to your comment, and I'll try to work on the social media when I get off the show, see what's going on, because this I never had this happen to me. So God bless you guys, to all the people checking into the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. God bless.
Good night.
Yo, ánimo, ánimo. Turn it up, mueve la caderita. Con ánimo, con ánimo. Una probadita de tu boquita, ay mamita, ándale mamita. Una probadita de esa sonrisita que me domina, ándale mamita. Una probadita de tus cositas, dulces cositas, ay mamita, ay 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 ay. Una probadita, ay 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 ay. Ándale mamita, déjame probar. Una probadita.